our house was built in 1959, turned over to the developers, I believe, in 1960, and first owners in through that time. So it's a lovely neighborhood. It's in San Bruno. Unfortunately, this neighborhood suffered from the gas pipe explosion that happened, I don't know now, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. So our house had a few outlets that we didn't use because they seemed loose or there was something wrong with it. So my daughter's room had this outlet where it looked like there were burn marks coming out of the outlet. We have to get professionals in here because that's not a DIY thing. It's burnt out, it's dangerous. So one of the original things we had asked for with Andrew, after we had decided on this smaller job of replacing outlets for our built-in cabinetry, was, oh, can you please just replace that plug in my daughter's room that's burnt out, and we're gonna update it to GCFI. And he goes, well, we have a deal. And we're like, great. So we got about 13 outlets replaced. In the process of getting that replaced, Mr. Jorge had said, you know what, it's a good thing you didn't use this, because number one, it's still the old-fashioned metal pot behind your outlet that's a fire hazard with just a bare wire wrapped around. Now we know these things because Pacific Coast electricians are knowledgeable, they're smart, they're intelligent, they talk in amperes and ohms, but we do enjoy all the explanations they are giving us. So they had discussed with us the importance of this burnt out wiring, and we should really consider rewire of those portions in our house. And we had it assessed. We actually signed up for the membership because of that. Andrew came back, he assessed that, and he goes, it's half the house, because the other half of our house had been remodeled previously. So one thing led to another, and we are grateful. Because of that, our home is fireproof as far as wires are concerned anyway, and we were sitting on a ticking time bomb. Bunch of other things. Number one, our fan, we had found out, was just sitting on some plastic brace, and Benny was the one that told us, you know, that could have fallen on you at any time, and he would brace it in between the beams, you know, with a metal brace, where how it's supposed to be. And then Benny and Noah found that we had asbestos in our ceiling. We were having cans installed, new lighting, and they had come down and they're like, we kind of have an issue. And we didn't want them to work up there. We were shocked. We had a whole bag of asbestos that was covered over with other insulation. And keeping in mind, this home had 9 previous owners before us. It could have been any one of them. And Benny was like, we cannot unfortunately proceed with the cans, and we're like, we totally understand. But in the end, if it had not been for all the electrical work that we were getting done, we could have gotten injured 7 ways from Sunday, because all that bad insulation, assuming there's no leaks in our HVAC, we would be breathing all this asbestos. So we had gotten that replaced through another company, but we wanted to make sure our electricians were safe, we were safe, and before we proceeded, that we had gotten that taken care of first. If it wasn't for Pacific Coast electricians, we would have never known all of this. So again, we are extremely beyond grateful for the kindness, thoughtfulness, and they're like, you may want to take care of that because you have kids, you have a dog. And we're learning so many things from our electricians about safety and how things should be. Like, fans should be braced on a metal brace, not plastic. So anyhow, can't blame anybody. We don't know who was the original contractors that had put that up there, but grateful that our electricians do more than just their job. They go above and beyond. That's everyone. Everybody has gone above and beyond. Chad taught us about fire blocks. He broke that down for us. Jorge was explaining wiring to us. And now that we've had Noah and Benny, we're like, okay, we're electricians too now. We know what we're doing. But we're thankful. We're thankful to be educated all the time. And these are things we don't know. That's why we call the professionals. And these guys are intelligent. They are smart. They know what they're doing. And we feel safe. And the dog feels safe.